Go Giants. Mets. Two great hitters lead their team. HR, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight. They come in winners of 3 in a row.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, and it clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix through that. They got a chance to win.
1-2. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 1-2 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
Seems like he's thrown everything at him, the kitchen sink, and he just fouled them off. So he tried to throw something right there and make him chase, and he didn't. So I don't know where he goes from here.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Eduardo Nunez goes down for the first out of the game. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And Pence is in at third base with a triple. Here's Buster Posey now. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. He's set, and the pitch. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. 1-0 count. Here it is. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Schimpf picks it up, and not in time as the run scores. Digging in the switch hitter, Victor Martinez. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Now the 0-1. There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. The 0-2 delivery. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Coming to the plate now, Brandon Crawford. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Altuve fields it cleanly. Throw on to the first baseman Morneau, and the inning is over. Right back to work as the shortstop, Jose Reyes, digs in to lead off the bottom of inning number 1.
The shortstop, Jose Reyes.
Nope.
He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Harold, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come in hoping to get back on the beam as they've dropped 3 straight.
Matt, this has been one of those up and down teams. They lost the last game, putting them at 500. Everybody wants to play above 500 baseball. Maybe they'll be motivated by that alone.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Into the box now, Billy Burns. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Throw is too late, so the sacrifice attempt turns into a base hit. Here's Starling Marte as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second. Reyes leads from second. Here's the pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
Well, he's got himself a little bit of a jam right here, Matt. He's got 2 on, nobody out. Look, I want to get a double play ball. Just pitch the contact, get the double play here.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
That is power versus power. Here it is. Here's my best fastball. I'm going to get it up in the zone. I dare you to hit it.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. Standing in, Justin Morneau, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game. The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
And that's going to fall for a base hit. And he is out at second base. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. Digging in, Jose Altuve, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Line drive to left. Nunez is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Stepping up now, Juan Uribe. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Number 6.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Coming on is McCutchen. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Now the pitch. Lined into left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Now at the plate, Joe Pennant. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch inside. The throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Chopped foul wide of first. The Giants have struck first here. They lead it 1-0 as we play the second. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Throw won't get him. Ready now, Matt Cain. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a liner. And that's through into center field, base hit. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eduardo Nunez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1.
Well, good idea. He just missed the pitch. He got the wrong one. He's looking for a fastball there. They threw him a changeup, and he just didn't go down to get it to drop the bunt. Even if it's a changeup or anything off speed, you still got to have a good approach of putting the ball down on the ground.
Line toward right center, and that's in there. Base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. 2 men on, 2 out, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Hunter Pence. Too high, 1-0. The 1-0 now to Pence. On the ground up the middle. Throw over to Morneau is going to be in time, and with it, the side is retired. So striding forward now, Ryan Schimpf. He'll lead things off against Matt Cain. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Gone to lead off the inning. So striding in, Andrew McCutchen. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 now to McCutchen. Outside, 2-1. The 2-1 on its way. Curveball that time, not even close.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Squared that one up just a little late. Now the 0-1. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Pence has a read on it. He's got it one away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. The pitcher, Jacob deGrom, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Jacob deGrom becomes out number 2 this inning. A runner on first with 2 away. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
You hate facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, and now you go down 0-2. You have no idea what he's going to throw here. The at-bat's almost over.
And he'll just step on second for the force, and that'll do it for this half inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Buster Posey. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Buster Posey.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Digging in to try it again, Victor Martinez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And a good swing there by the switch hitting Martinez, but he missed it. 0-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, we've seen a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on in this game. So I think the game plan on that pitch right there was to try to bounce one and try to get them to chase again.
Throw on to first gets Martinez, and that's the second out of the inning. Striding in once again, Brandon Crawford. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1.
This is a big out for his confidence. Look, he struggled early. He's got 2 outs right now. He needs this next out, and then he's got a quick 1-2-3 inning. It just makes you feel so much better and more confident as you move through the rest of the game.
Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1. Here's the pitch. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Burns is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So stepping in, Billy Burns. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Billy Burns.
Ball 1. And the pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base paths.
And that won't find the zone either. So speed on base here to begin the inning. It's a 4-pitch walk. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pitch inside the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Spin and a throw back to second, but he is in there as they can't get him at second. The 1-0 delivery. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Swung on, missed. 2-1. Getting a few steps off at second there. Now the pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Pence has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1. And the runner not tagging will retreat to second base.
Number 44.
So one man gone for the Mets in the third. And that'll bring in the former MVP, first baseman Justin Morneau. And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far. A high fastball is in there.
Well, I like that, taking that strike right there. Look, he's already walked a couple guys early. He's not throwing the ball consistently in the zone.
Oh, and he's into third safely with the stolen base.
Line drive snagged on a short hop.
Throw from shallow right will get him at first, but the run will come in to score.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance. Try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. Down the third baseline. Uribe's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's the third baseman, Juan Uribe. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Third baseman, number 6, Juan Uribe.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
Hit back up the middle. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the fourth. So 1 away for Denard Span. Into the windup and the pitch. Lifted in the air out to center field. Marte is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Joe Panik. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Joe Panik.
And he takes ball 1. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. McCutchen going back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Now to the plate, Matt Cain. He came through with an RBI single in his last at bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. At the plate, Ryan Schimpf. He went deep in his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Number 11.
Now a check swing on the pitch inside, but he definitely broke the plane, and that's the first strike. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Now
here's Andrew McCutchen
right
now.
Fielder Andrew McCutchen.
First offering on its way. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. We're in the fourth. 3-2 is our score. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Pence has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Cervelli.
Here comes the first pitch. Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. Striding into the box, Jacob deGrom. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
Tying run at first base. He's got to make sure that a ball in the gap, he scores. He's got to get a great jump. And one way to do it, as soon as you see that ball through the zone and you see the swing and it makes contact, you just got to get flying.
Tries to dump this one out to left. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. Digging in once again, Jose Reyes. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Billy Burns. And he'll be tasked with bringing home the potential tying and go-ahead runs, both of which are standing in scoring position. Swing, and he pops him up, and this should get him out of it. Crawford is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Digging in and looking for more, Eduardo Nunez, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Eduardo Nunez.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. Here's a look over to first, and he's back standing. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And this will be off the wall out near the 330 marker. Nunez rounds third and is digging for the plate. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first. The tag, and he is out. Here's Buster Posey now. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point. Into the windup and the pitch. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Ready once again, Victor Martinez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one stayed too low apparently. For Posey, he's at second with his 4th double here on the season. And a fastball just a bit up.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Marte. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Brandon Crawford.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Here's Starling Marte. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Center fielder Starling.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to center field. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway. Ready for another shot now. Justin Morneau. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that can do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And this pitch misses to Morneau as he works out a walk. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Sacrifice attempt here. Throw to third, and they get the force over there for the first out. And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder, Ryan Schimpf. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. On the ground for Crawford. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Juan Uribe. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Matt, he's throwing a lot of strikes. Very impressive, right? We just saw swing and miss. But he may be even more effective if every now and then he throws a ball that's out of the zone, because they know he's in the zone. They're being really aggressive. If they have to think a little bit, it might not be a strike. It might be good for him.
The catch is made out there by McCutchen, and that's the first out. Digging in to try it again, Denard Span. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Here comes another 0-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Joe Pennick. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And this is drifting foul back into the stands.
Matt, I like the last 2 pitches. A changeup and then a fastball, and he's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher.
4 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for San Francisco. And a fastball just a bit high. Outside and a full count, 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. And Reyes will put this one away, and the side is retired. Ready once again, Andrew McCutchen comes into this at
right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. This one for Crawford is short. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Digging in and looking for more, Francisco Cervelli. A hit in 2 tries so far. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Ready for another shot now. Jacob deGrom. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. From the stretch. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. And that'll get down for a base hit. And this will find its way to the 335 sign. The relay. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Ready for another chance? Jose Reyes. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and this one ran in and got him. And that's twice now he's been hit in this one. Striding in once again, Billy Burns. He enters this at-bat 1 for 2 with a walk. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lays off 1-0.
This is a big at-bat. You're down 2 right here, and they're sitting with runners in scoring position. Put the ball in play. He's got to pick up something. Just keep the chain moving. This is a big at-bat.
Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now.
Well, he's out in front of that changeup. I tell you what, he had to honor the fastball. The fastball, the pitch before, and back with the changeup, that's a great combination.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Swinging a soft liner, and he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. 1 run is scored. And they'll put the brakes on the runner at third, so the bases will remain loaded here with still only 1 away. Digging in once again, Starling Marte. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Curtis Granderson.
Will Smith is called upon to pitch, really needing that double. And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Wilmer Flores will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases loaded. Only. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
I like the pitch right there, Matt. Bases loaded. You got to look for that strikeout right there. That's a nasty pitch for the hitter to lay off of. I'd come back with it again.
And that will fall as he comes through. It's a base hit. 1 run scores. Here's Justin Morneau. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this will be taken in by Uribe for route number 2. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Hunter Strickland answers the call to pitch here in a big spot.
Number 60, Hunter Strickland.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hey now.
Whoa, that'll get your attention. First pitch out of the bullpen, and it's a fastball inside, nearly hits the batter. Everybody's on edge right now.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Hit in the air out to right. Pence has a read on it, and that retires the side. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. It's on to the 7th inning now, but before the inning gets started, let's fill you in on what you may have missed. It's our game summary to this point. Standing in, Hunter Strickland. He's newly entered into the ball game, so
the pitcher number 60, Hunter Strickland.
action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Into the windup and the pitch. First pitch changeup, chopped foul right at the plate for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike two. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
The left fielder, number 10.
Stepping up to the plate, Eduardo Nunez, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. This one's down to third. Backhanded, and a throw on to Morneau for out number 2. Stepping into the box, Hunter Pence. Bats here with a double and a triple on his line in this one. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. The pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. Into the box, Buster Posey. And now following the 2-out double, he's got a chance to drive in a run here. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy. 0-2. So that was a good job to hold up right there.
A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. And here's a ball hit in the air. Morneau in foul ground. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder Ryan Schimpf. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. And a defensive swing there. That pitch hit him, I believe. But it won't matter, as it'll go into the books as a strikeout for out number 1. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Boy, he's getting a lot of late swings. They're just not catching up to him right now, not picking it up, not seeing it, or maybe picked up a tick on his fastball. But, man, he's keeping it away from him nice.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Andrew McCutchen becomes out number 2 this inning. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. All knotted up. 4-4 the score here in the 7th. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Man, he threw that fastball right by him. You know, when you face a guy throwing this hard, you have to just spread out, put your hands in a position ready to hit, and as soon as he releases.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. In now, Victor Martinez. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Victor Martinez.
Into the windup and the pitch. On the ground to the right side. There is Altuve. On to first, and that's an important first out to start the 8th here. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Ball 2 now. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1 now.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Juan Uribe comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. In there, a base hit. So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and standing fourth is the left-handed hitting Bernard Span.
Now pitching for the Mets.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Drew Stubbs.
Drew Stubbs.
First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Line to the right side. McCutcheon has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2. Throw back to second, and they've got him doubled off, and the inning is over. At the plate, Jerry Blevins, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the
pitcher, Jerry Blevins.
Lucas Duda is up off the bench as he will pinch hit here in the bottom of the 8th in a tie ball game. Now a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. Now the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Jose Reyes. We'll see if he's got that target on his back again. He's been plunked twice already. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. Comes set and the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Now Reyes awaits the 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it.
And this is down in front of Stubbs for a base hit. Digging in the switch hitter, Billy Burns. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Swing and a miss, 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1. Here it comes. And now a balk has been called here as he came to the plate too quickly. And you can forget about that double play now as the runner moves into scoring position with one away. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Here's Juan Lagares. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that. A go-ahead run a chance to score from second. Jay Bruce will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. Swing and a little blooper to center. And Stubbs is right there to put it away, and the inning is over. Jerry Familia will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Digging in, Joe Penn. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there. He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
So he sets him down swinging. Joe Panic is retired to kick off the inning. Connor Gillespie will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 22, Connor Gillespie.
Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
10, Eduardo Nunez.
Eduardo Nunez stands in as he looks at a called strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Late that time for a strike.
He's falling behind right now after that swing right there. Now he's 0-2. And 0-2, choke up a little bit and try to put the ball in play. You just got to be in battle mode right now.
And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2. And he strikes him out on a good pitch. So 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. Derek Law comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra inning.
Number 64.
Here's Justin Morneau. He'll be the one to get us going. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Goes the other way, and he got a lot of it out to deep left. Nunez sprinting after it, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. And that misses ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Those first 2 pitches were pretty good pitches. I like where he was going, but now he's falling behind 2-0. He may have to lay one in there and challenge him a little bit.
And my goodness, that nearly got him as he had to back away from it. It's ball 3. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential winning run is aboard at first.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Ryan Schimpf. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch. A pitch out. The throw. On a great time to pitch out as he'll be thrown out easily at second. Sam Freeman takes the ball, needing to get the final out of the ninth to send this one to extra innings.
Sam Freeman.
Now action in the bullpen as they're close. Starts to get loose out there. David Wright will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Two out, nobody on. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. Pitching.
And it looks like they're not going to give in to the big fella here. 3-0 now to right. 1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Hence will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. So far in this one, 2 doubles and a triple to his